Good evening, everybody. I will be doing the week 2 discussion question 1. I chose safe. All Yasmin and her husband wanted for their 3 children was a safe and affordable place to live, but that simple dream proved elusive. Having already left an apartment complex plagued with crime, they were disheartened by the rapidly increasing level of gang activity at their new location. Yasmin remembers, "We were harassed by our neighbors for speaking about the problems to the property management. Garbage was left at our doors, and groups would stand behind my car so I couldn't back out. We even had to take turns leaving work early to get the kids safely from the bus stop to our apartment." After her husband got into an altercation with gang members, Yasmin knew it was time to leave. By promising not to say bad things about the complex, we were let out of our lease. Without a place to live, the family moved into an extended stay motel. It was cramped and it was expensive. We couldn't save any money, and it was hard to align our paydays with the weekly rent. Their past credit history made it hard to find another apartment, and 2 months later, the family was still stuck in the motel. We tried to keep the kids' routine as normal as possible. We'd take them to their old bus stop in the mornings and meet them in the afternoon so they could get to and from school. Yasmin called social services and was referred to Families Together. Within a week, we had moved into a short-term apartment. That was an awesome day. Working with Mentor Advocate, Yasmin's family was able to repair their credit and move into a house outside the city. The children had to change schools, but it was worth it. They miss their friends, but they're doing well and attend a local after-school club. We don't have to hide inside anymore. Finally, we feel safe. While living in the short-term apartments at Families Together, Yasmin and her family enjoyed the programs and activities for both children and adults. She points to the education aspect of the program as being the most helpful. "What I learned about budgeting and working with landlords, that really could have helped me in the past." Yasmin describes the experience of homelessness as a pressure-filled. It is stressful, wondering how you're going to get through the day, how you're going to pay for the motel. As a parent, what you want for your children is for them to be warm, fed, safe, and have a place to sleep. Moving her family into a private 3-bedroom apartment, even though it was temporary, was a welcome respite. It was good to be out of the tight space and to be living around others who were in the same situation. Everyone we worked with at Families Together was great and willing to help. Okay, so second, I'm going to do my manuscript. We say good, but I'm learning too. So, my manuscript reading for safe, I kind of did an outline of it on my own terms, and so Yasmin and her husband wanted their children to feel safe, but they wanted to be in something that was affordable. So during this time where they were living, they began to notice a lot of gang activity, and at times, everything around them just seemed like it wasn't the safest place for her husband and her kids. So they actually began complaining to property management and advising of the issues that they were having. And during this time, property management was also letting the people that they were complaining about know about these complaints. So therefore, these gangs were starting to target them and began doing things to harass them. They would stop, and groups of them would get in back of them when they're trying to back out, and they would try to stop them from leaving. And then on top of that, they started leaving garbage in front of their doors, things to just make them feel very uncomfortable. And this is when they decided to leave their apartment. So they moved into their second location, continued to run into the same issues, and at this point, Yasmin's husband got into an altercation due to these reasonings, and again, forced them to relocate again. When they relocated this time, they did go ahead and move into an extended stay motel, which again, we all know that can get very pricey. It's not, it's one of those things that they tell you that it's affordable, that it's move-in ready, it's this and it's that, but they jack up the prices because they know there's people there that are trying to make ends meet, and this is their only alternative. And that's exactly what Yasmin and her family run into. You know, the pricing of it. They were trying to make ends meet. Of course, this is not somewhere you want to have your kids. You're already going through a lot, and you're just adding more stress. So credit wasn't good either. So this is another issue for them not being able to move. Yasmin ended up calling social services and was referred to Families Together, which is a program that helps mentor and get them their credit right, teach them how to budget, things like that. And this is whenever they were able to move into a short-term apartment. During this time, Yasmin and her husband worked with an advocate member, and they were able to repair their credit. And of course, they were able to move into another home and, you know, get going and get on their feet into something a little bit bigger. And although it did cause the kids to move to a new school district and they missed their friends, it came with benefits. They were able to, you know, get something newer, something nicer, all because of this program. Finally, Yasmin felt safe, that this was a place that she could place her kids and you know, go to bed at night. And as she stated, as a parent, all you want is for your children to be warm, fed, safe, and have a place to sleep. And I think that's every parent's main focus and their main goal. So again, if it weren't for Families Together, she wouldn't have been able to experience this luxury of getting to stay somewhere where she's, you know, in awe and just able to be there with her kids. But that's it. That's the end of my discussion. Thank you.